Well, Blue Jay fans, we just found our Game 1 starter. Talk of the trade deadline was Shane Bieber getting the start, right? Because it's the Shane Bieber. However, Kevin Gausman not only went out there today and, threw a complete game shutout, no problem. He has been absolutely incredible in his last 3 starts. Now, those starts haven't come against the Miami Marlins, the Sacramento Athletics. They haven't come against any other crappy offense. Well, I guess the Athletics have an okay offense, but regardless, a bad team. They have come against, obviously, the Astros today, where he goes 9 innings of 2-hit baseball. Not a big deal. Allows 1 walk, strikes out 9. His last outing against the New York Yankees in the Bronx. 8 innings of 4-hit ball, 1 run, 1 walk, and 5 punch-outs. The game before that, against the best record in baseball, Milwaukee Brewers. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, 8 punch-outs. He has been ridiculous. And he did it again today. Look, we all know, without Bo Bichette, this offense, you're just not really all that confident in them. And for him to go out there and absolutely shove, it's beautiful, man. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, let's break down this whole ball game, shall we? It starts in the top of the first, and he looked dialed in right away. Gets a strikeout of Jeremy Pena to start the ball game. Gets Yordan Alvarez, and boy, he had Alvarez looking silly all afternoon. And then strikes out Carlos Correa, 96 on the black, down and in. Schmelia, pack your bags back to the dugout. And right there, I'm like, oh, okay, he's got his fastball. He's locating. That's nasty. Then the bottom half of the first rolls around, and George Springer hits an infield single to start the inning. Then Nathan Lucas drives 1 to left field, and the 1 hops the wall. Springer comes in to score. An RBI double for Nathan Lucas. The Jays lead at 1-0. Great start. Vladdy then grounds out, but Lucas moves it to third base. So you have a guy at third, less than 2 out. You got to find a way to drive him in. Addison Barger pops it up, and we're like, damn. But hold on. It drops because for some reason, neither infielder wanted to try and catch the ball. They say, hey, right fielder. I think it was Jesus Sanchez. You run in from about the fence and get about the edge of the infield, bud. And they're just looking at it like, yeah, I see Jeremy Pena. He's like looking at Hazy. How about you try and catch the ball? Or don't. It drops in. Lucas scores. Barger gets to second. It's technically an RBI double from Addison Barger. And it's 2-0 Blue Jays. So the first inning, you get a 3 up, 3 down, 2 punch-outs from Gausman. And in the bottom half of the first, you're up 2-0. What a start! Kevin Gausman, next half inning, 1, 2, 3, pack him, keep moving. Bottom 2, Davis Schneider comes up, gets a fastball up and in from Christian Javier, and drives it to left field. It got the height. Does it have the distance? It does. It's in the bullpen. It's a 3-0 Blue Jays lead. Awesome stuff there. We keep going. Kevin Gausman just mowing him down. Christian Walker fly out. Trammell ground out. Mauricio Dubon grounds out. Inning over. We keep rolling. And nothing happens to the Jays in the bottom of the third. Top 4. Jeremy Pena singles. And we're like, okay. Yordan Alvarez pops out. Stud. Awesome. Big out. But then Carlos Correa singles to right field. So now you have guys in the corners with only 1 out. And he gets Jose Altuve to pop out to Vladdy. Great catch from Vlad. Right? To stay with that along the meshing. To make the play, fire it home, and then he strikes out Jesus Sanchez. Unbelievable to get out of that on the corner situation. Then, next half inning, Dalton Varsho triples to right field. He's flying around the base. Those little legs are chugging. He gets to third with nobody out. Davis Schneider, he knows he needs to get the ball in the air. It's a ball inside. It's elevated, though. And he drives to left field deep enough. The throw comes in from Trammell. It's cut off. Varsho scores. It's 4-0 Blue Jays. Gausman, back to work. Yainer Diaz, fly out. Christian Walker, line out to Addison Barger. And that might have been the play where, what a catch from Addison Barger, eh? Oh, my God. full extension, crosses body, unbelievable play. Then gets Taylor Trammell to fly out. Good stuff. Jays go 3 up, 3 down. Top of the 6th inning, Dubon, ground out. Pena, Schmelia looking. Jordan Alvarez, Schmelia looking. Back-to-back punch-outs looking to end the 6th, and he is so dialed. Bottom 6, Jays 3 up, 3 down. We keep moving. Top 7, Carlos Correa, yeah, he strikes out swinging. Jose Altuve strikes out on a foul tip. Gausman struck out 4 in a row to this point. Jesus Sanchez, ground out, inning over. We keep going. Jays, 3 up, 3 down next inning. Again, not great. But top of the 8th inning, Yainer Diaz, ground out. Christian Walker, fly out. Taylor Trammell strikes out. Was that on the split down the way that Trammell just kind of flipped his bat? Like, what am I supposed to do with this? I don't blame him. And we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. George Springer walks. Okay, we got a base runner. Holy crap, it feels like forever. Nathan Lucas singles to left field. 2 on, nobody out. Vladdy flies out, but George goes to third of the place. You have guys in the corners, only 1 out. And Addison Barger, he reaches on a sac fly. And, yeah, right. Oh, that was the error by Sanchez, right. And I can't even remember what happened there. Who cares? George Springer scores. For God's sakes, the Blue Jays... Oh, no, that was the liner right at Jesus Sanchez. Down near the shoe tops, but he can't make the play. Right, that was the single. They changed it to an error, which is interesting. Or I guess on the sac fly. Interesting. But Springer comes in to score. It's 5-0. Ernie pops out and like, that's probably the inning. No! Dalton Varsho singles to the opposite field. Lucas scores. It's 6-0 Blue Jays. And we go to the top of the 9th inning. And he gets Mauricio Dubon to ground out to start the inning. And he walks Jeremy Pena's first walk. And we're like, wanted it clean, but it's okay. And he gets Jordan Alvarez to ground out. And so now he's got it second with 2 out. Carlos Correa, hard hit ground ball to Vladdy, who touches the base to end the ball game. And Kevin, the Wizard of Gausman, gets it done. A 9-inning, 2 hits, 9 punch-outs, walks 1 dude. And the Blue Jays win the series. Like, as much as all the conversation's going towards Gausman, as it should, the Jays win this series, and they get back in the win column. They're now 6-4 in their last 10. They're 84-62 on the season. Unbelievable. That's really all I can say. Let's get to the offensive player stats. I guess George Springer 1 for 3. I mean, he was a little dribbler, but who cares? Walks and scored 2 runs. Nathan Lucas, a good day. 2 for 4, scored 2 runs. Vladdy, 1 for 4. Barger, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. I mean, it's a double. It's a pop-up, but fine. Dalton Varsho, 2 for 4 with a run scored and an RBI. Good day for him. David Schneider, 1 for 3. Bomb with a run scored and 2 RBIs. 8 hits for the Blue Jays. Again, not a great offensive day. You know with Bo Bichette, it's going to be a grind offensively. But if you're pitching staff, boy, if they can do what they've been doing. Right? Bieber struggled in the first game, and your offense bailed him out a little bit. And Barrios was fine yesterday. Just your offense didn't come through at all till late. And then we all know what happened to Jeff Hoffman. But then Kevin Gausman just gave you everything you wanted today. You have a fully rested bullpen going into this weekend series against the Orioles. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I'll say it right now. There's your game 1 starter right there. And I got to say one thing. And there were some stats done. Shout out to my buddy Zach on the BlueJaysCentre crew for sending this tweet. I can't see who this tweet was sent by, but this is the tweet. If the Blue Jays, and this is going into play today, if the Blue Jays go 10-7 the rest of the season, okay, the 3 games over 500, now it's 9-7. If you go 9-7 the rest of the way, the Yankees would have to go 14-3, and the Red Sox would have to go 13-2. That's the only way the Jays would lose the division if they go 9-7. And oh, by the way, they play each other this weekend. So there's bound to be 3 losses in there, 5 losses combined. And there's your number. I mean, it's 5 losses combined. Combine those records the Yankees and Red Sox have to have. There's going to be 3 of those 5 losses this weekend. The Jays just need to go 9-7. It's incredible. Do your job, but I'm jacked up. I don't know if those numbers are all correct. I hope they are, but absolutely outstanding. Now, let's quickly preview this Orioles series coming up. The Jays are 3.5 up on the Yankees and Red Sox. The Yankees play later tonight. Could be 4 on them. Could be 3. We'll see. Now, game 1 tomorrow night, Chris Bassitt gets mound for the Blue Jays. Now, Chris Bassitt has been much, much better recently. You look at his last few outings, right? He has allowed 2 runs or fewer in his last 4 starts. Now, one was against the Pittsburgh Pirates, one was against the Minnesota Twins, one was against the Cincinnati Reds. So, However, his last outing of five innings of no earned runs, but 2 runs, was against the New York Yankees. So, there's that. However, he's going up against Trevor Rogers. And Trevor Rogers has been ridiculous for the Baltimore Orioles this year. Absolutely. Before his last outing against the Dodgers, where he struggled, going 5 1/3, allowing only 2 runs, he went 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive starts of 7 innings. And even then, the previous one after that, 6. One before that, 8. One before that, 7, 6. 6 2/3, 6 2/3. He has not gone less, other than the Dodgers start in his last one of 5 1/3. Other than that start, he has not gone less than 6 innings since the end of June. It's going to be a tough one tomorrow. It definitely is. But Chris Bassitt's got to keep it going for this team. Now, on the injury front, Jordan Westburg, he's injured for the Orioles. I don't think he's going to be back. Could play rehab this weekend, so he won't be back this weekend. And Adley Rutschman is injured as well. So if you're a Blue Jay fan, you obviously know Adley Rutschman torches this team. He is slated for BP on the weekend, so he is not playing this weekend at all either. Now, positive news on the Jays standpoint, Anthony Santander, after the little setback, he's going to be in the Bison's lineup today. So you could get some reinforcements, not this weekend, but in the very near future. All right, so Trevor Rogers gets the ball for the Orioles in Game 1 tomorrow night against Chris Bassitt. Game 2 is Max Scherzer for the Blue Jays going up against Tomoyuki Sagano. And the finale, at least as of right now, is Shane Bieber. Doesn't have a starter listed right now for the Baltimore Orioles. That is the series. Look, the Orioles have played a very good ball recently. We know they play the Blue Jays tough, with or without Adley Rutschman. We talked about going into the series. This one against the Astros. You want to win 4. You want to go 4-2 in the homestand. You won this series. You go out there and you win the series against the Baltimore Orioles. You've done exactly that. Go out there, make it happen. Tomorrow is a big one. Obviously, with Chris Bassitt going up against Trevor Rogers, it's going to be tough. Find a way, boys. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub today, of course, and Kevin Gausman being this Game 1 starter and being a freaking stud, hit that like button to appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys know that's already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already as well, and I will talk to you guys. I'll be talking to you tomorrow night. It will be later than usual, but it will be uploaded tomorrow night. Guarantee you. Game 1 of the 3 games against the Baltimore Orioles at Rogers Center. Trevor Rogers and Chris Bassitt is the pitching matchup at 7:07. Build on this momentum, guys. You won a series. Go out there and win Game 1 of that series. It's going to be tough, but find a way. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub today. Talk to you guys then.